Hello friends, welcome to Global Online. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss some concept on child development and pedagogy for your upcoming Central Teacher Eligibility Test 2022. So if you are applied for, so if you are appearing for Central Teacher Eligibility Test 2022, then this session is very helpful for you. So in this session we will discuss about evaluation and some other concepts for your upcoming CTET 2022. And if you are preparing for CTET 2022, here we are having a material for paper 1 and also for paper 2. So here we are providing complete theory lectures, complete MCQ lectures, and mock test, and also complete syllabus notes on paper 1. And this here the fee structure is 2000 rupees. And if you want to join, you can contact this number. The number is displayed here, 81791384113. And the same material is also available for paper 2. Complete theory lectures are available, complete MCQ lectures, mock test, complete syllabus notes, only at rupees 2000. And if you can also join for both paper 1 and paper 2 at a time. So if you join for both the papers, here the fee structure will be 3000 rupees. Yes, and also you can download our global online app from Play Store for various examination preparation. So let us start with lecture 4. So this is our lecture number 4. In this lecture we are going to discuss about evaluation. So in education, it is a changing process that requires continuously evaluated. So I believe you know about the meaning of the evaluation. So evaluation means after the teaching process, yes, the teacher is going to just check the understanding level of the student. It is known as the evaluation. So evaluation, it is an element of education that is based upon the educational objectives and learning experiences. Yes, please remember this evaluation, it is based on objectives of the education and also learning experience. And also evaluation, it is a very systematic process. And here it is the collection, examining and interpreting the information to determine the extent to which pupils are achieving the instructional objectives. Yes, the educational process is having some objectives. The main aim of the education is all the students should reach all these objectives. So evaluation means we're just checking whether all the students are achieving these instructional objectives or no. So in this way, evaluation means it is a systematic process of collecting, examining and interpreting the information. So next let us see method of evaluation. There are various methods are there for evaluation. So mainly let us study about one is norm referenced evaluation. So non-referenced evaluation means it is a type of evaluation in which the performance of the students is measured by comparing the relation with hypothetical average students. So here one student's result we are going to compare with the other student's result. So in this way we are comparing and we are going to evaluate. Then another one is criterion referenced evaluation. So in this type, in the criterion reference test, the performance of a child is measured against predetermined learning standard. These tests are extensively used in school education. So here we don't compare the result with other students. So here already there will be some set of predetermined standards. We are based on that predetermined standards we are going to evaluate. So these are the two main types of evaluation. One is norm referenced evaluation. Here we are going to compare one student with the another student. And in criterion reference test, there are already some predetermined standards are available. So for that, according to that standard, we are going to evaluate. So next let us move to need for evaluation. So the evaluation process, why we need evaluation, what are the importance of evaluation. So let us see. The first one is the evaluation process is ensuring teachers effectiveness in learning by setting student learning objectives instead of what a teacher will do. So if the teacher wants, after the teaching process, the teacher must try to understand the understanding level of the students. He must try to know whether the students are understanding or no. So for this, and also to ensure the effectiveness of teaching, evaluation is very useful here. Then the second one is the evaluation process helps in making the learner centered environment in the school environment. So in learner centered environment, so you are giving more importance for the children here. It is also known as the student centric education. So here the students are going to play an important role. The teacher should always check whatever he is teaching, yeah, the students are understanding or no. Yes, for this purpose evaluation is very essential. It is also helping creating a knowledge centered environment in the school. So evaluation, it is also very helpful in increasing the knowledge of the students and also teachers. Then evaluation in teaching creates the assessment centered environment in the school. Yes, for assessment also evaluation is very helpful. And the evaluation process in teaching learning creates a community centered environment within the school. So these are the some need of evaluation. So next let us see some types of evaluation. There are various types of assessment are there. The first one is formative assessment, second one is portfolio assessment, third one is summative assessment. So let us study one by one. The first one is formative assessment. So let us see what do you mean by formative assessment. Formative assessment means this is one of the most powerful tool of the assessment, and in formative assessment we are trying to improve the understanding and performance of the students over a short period of time. Yes, please remember, formative assessment is conducted for a very short period of time, and here we are trying to improve the understanding and performance of the students. And in this type of assessment the teacher comes to know the result of the learners within a very short duration by conducting a written test, observing the behavior of the students, or providing quick feedback to the learners. So in this type of formative assessment, it is conducting for the very short period of time. Here very quickly the teacher will come to know the understanding level of the students, or he may conduct a written test for in a 1 hour, and will come to know how much students have understood, or by observing the behavior of the students he will understand very quickly, or providing quick feedback to the learners he is understanding. Then with the help of quick feedback learners change their behavior and understanding. Teacher act as the coach here, and it is an informal process. So formative assessment, we can also improve the behavior of the students in a very less period of time. If any student is not behaving well, so very quickly we can provide feedback to him and we can improve his behavior. So in this way formative assessment is very helpful. And here the teacher is acting as a coach, and it is also informal process. So the second one is portfolio assessment. Portfolio assessment means this takes place occasionally over a long period of time. So we cannot conduct this assessment in a very short period of time. Yes, and again we are not going to conduct this. But formative we can conduct again and again. But portfolio assessment, it is conducting over a long period of time. So the project, for example, the project, written assignments, tests, etc. are the tools of portfolio assessment here. Then in this assessment feedback to the learner is more formal. So here formative assessment was informal process, but portfolio assessment is very formal assessment. It is providing opportunities for the learners to re-demonstrate their understanding after the feedback has been understood and acted upon. So after the teaching, after giving the feedback also, it is portfolio assessment is very helpful to understand. The third one is summative assessment. So summative assessment, it can be done at the end of the year or at the end of the term. For example, our final examination, it is best example for summative assessment. So summative assessment, it is going to be conducted at the end of the course or at the end of the term. And through this assessment, the teacher comes to know the strength and weakness of the curriculum and instruction. So by conducting summative assessment, the teacher will come to know what are the strength and weaknesses of the curriculum. The result of this assessment may take time to return to parents or students. So it takes some long time. Then here the feedback is very limited and provides no opportunity to improve it. So here in summative assessment, feedback is very limited and there is no opportunity to improve it. And the result of this assessment is used to compare the performance of a student with the standard or with a group of the students. So this is about summative assessment. Then let us see the importance of assessment. So what are the importance of assessment? The first one is assessment for learning. Yes, assessment is very useful for learning process. So assessment for learning, it is focusing on where the learners are learning and where they need to go and how best they can get. So where they have to learn the information, how they have to learn the information, yes, how they can keep the information for longer time in their mind, so how they have to increase their knowledge. Yes, for all these purpose assessment is very useful, and this assessment is occurring throughout the learning, and sometimes it is also referred to as formative assessment. So the assessment, it is not a one day process, it is occurring throughout the learning process. So the second importance of assessment is assessment of learning. So this assessment is also known as the summative assessment, and this assessment occurs when the teacher uses proofs of students learning for determining the students achievements against goals standards at the end of the term. So in summative assessment, the teacher is using some proofs, he is having some set of standards. According to that standard, he is going to determine the students achievement. So it is known as the assessment of learning. It is also known as the summative assessment. And please remember, assessment for learning is known as the formative assessment. A question may arise here. Then assessment has learning. So based on all these topics, you will get MCQs. So try to remember all this information. Assessment has learning. So here student assess their own performance and monitor their own learning, and also uses the number of strategies to decide what they know, what they can do, and how they can use assessment for new learning. So in assessment has learning, here the student is going to assess himself. Yes, he is going to monitor his learning process, he is going to monitor his performance. For this he is using various strategies, and he is trying to know what he is knowing, what he can do, how he can improve. So all this is going to monitor himself. So it is known as the assessment has learning. Next one is comprehensive and continuous evaluation, CCE. Yes, many times questions will arise on this topic, very important topic it is. So CCE, it is a type of school based assessment. Yes, remember, it is school based assessment, and it covers both the aspects of child learning, that is scholastic learning, and co-scholastic areas. Please remember, CCE is going to cover both scholastic and co-scholastic learning. Then co-scholastic areas cover the development of psychomotor skills, attitudes, etc. Then scholastic is related to intellectual development of child, like curricular subjects, assignments, project work, co-curricular activities, tests, etc. So one of the major importance of CC is improve the ongoing teaching learning process by diagnosing learning gaps through the peer feedback. So here continuous, comprehensive and continuous evaluation, it is going to It is going to improve the ongoing teaching learning process. It will diagnose the learning gaps by giving proper feedback. And CTC is introduced up to secondary level, up to class 10. It is introduced by CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education, and it is divided into two terms. One is formative assessment, another one is summative assessment. Yes, the next one is school based assessment. The school based assessment, it is going to cover the scholastic areas based upon the guidelines given by the Board of Education. Yes, school based assessment will cover only scholastic areas. Scholastic means, no, we just now we have discussed. Scholastic means intellectual development of child, like co-curricular subjects, assignments, project, tests, etc. Then here it focuses on continuously developing the skill and competencies of the children, diagnosing the weaknesses, and taking appropriate remedial measures. So, in school-based assessment, it is a continuous process. Continuously, the assessment is taking place here, and it is going to diagnose the weaknesses of the students, and also it is giving remedies to them. And here in this assessment, teachers have full authority over the class without any external interference. Yes, here teacher will be having full authority on students, and it is a traditional system. A school based assessment, it is a traditional system of evaluation. It was used earlier, and this system considers the school board exam as the important one, and it is ignoring actual capabilities of the learners. It is giving only importance only for the school board exam. Nowadays, CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education, started using SBA in the form of continuous comprehensive evaluation from 2010. So next, let us study about cognition and emotions. So cognition means it is a term referring to the mental process involved in gaining knowledge and comprehension. So cognition means it is a mental process, and it is involved in gaining more knowledge and comprehension. And these cognitive processes include thinking, knowing, remembering, judging, and problem solving. Yes, please remember, cognition is including thinking, knowing, remembering, judging, and problem solving. And these are higher level functions of the brain and encompass language, imagination, perception, and planning. An emotion, it is a feeling such as happiness, love, fear, anger, hatred, which can be caused by the situation that you are in or the people you are with. So this is known as the cognition. So moods are different from the emotions in three main respects. Yes, please remember the differences between moods and emotions. So first, mood tend to be much more long lasting, going for hours or days, whereas emotion may only last for few minutes. And the second one is emotions are about something specific, such as a person or situation, but moods are much more diffuse with no identifiable object. So next, let us see elements of cognition. Yes, there are some elements. First one is perception, memory, attention. So let us see what do you mean by perception. So it is the main element of the cognition. Perception means it is the capacity of an individual to see, hear, or become aware of something. Means here the children or students are gaining knowledge through senses, by hearing, by seeing, through taste. They are going to gain knowledge here. Then second one is memory. So memory is the cognitive element in cognition. So here they are going to store the information, they are going to recover the information in their mind. So attention means here our mind allows us to concentrate on various activities with the use of our senses. This question, and next one is thought. Yes, thoughts are the active processes of thinking. Thoughts helps in establishing the relationship between events and knowledge by integrating all the information that we received. Yes, thought means these are active process. It is an active process of thinking. Yes, these thoughts are very helpful in establishing relationship between events and knowledge. The next one is language. Language and thoughts are interrelated with each other. Language, it is the ability to express our thoughts with the help of spoken words. The next element is learning. Learning, it is gaining knowledge and skills through study, experience, and by modifying behavior. So next, let us see some cognitive characteristics of children. So cognitive development, it is the capability to think and understand. Please remember, cognitive development means developing the capacity of thinking and understanding. So according to Piaget, there are four stages in cognitive development. Yes, the first one is sensory motor stage. Yes, this age starts from birth to up to 2 years. Then at this stage the child learns to through their senses. In sensory motor stage, it starts from birth and it will be till 2 years. And here the children are studying through the senses. The second one is pre-operational stage. This stage starts from 2 years and lasts up to 7 years. And here memory and imagination of child is developing. Here the child is becoming egocentric in nature. Then the third one is concrete operational stage. This stage is starting from 7 years and it lasts up to 11 years. It is egocentric thoughts diminish here. Operation thinking develops in this stage. Formal operational stage. So this age is going to start from 11 years of age and above. At this stage, children develop problem solving ability and use of logic. The next one is emotions. So emotions are strong feelings acquired from one's circumstances, mood or relationship with others. And emotions are part of state of mind. So emotions, nature and so let us see some nature and features of emotions. So emotion, it is a subjective experience and it is a conscious mental reaction. Emotions and thinking are inversely related. And emotions have two sources. One is direct perception or indirect perception. So let us see some nature and features of some other features of emotions. Fourth one is emotion creates some external changes which can be seen by others in the form of our facial expression or behavior. Yes, we understand. Whenever we see whenever we meet our people, yes, we can say today you are looking in this way, today you are looking dull. So these are emotions. So emotions create some internal changes also in our behavior. Then emotions are necessary for adaptation and survival. Most distracting emotion is being uninformed or misinformed. Then there are some components and factors of emotions. The first one is one of the main component of emotion is expressive behavior. Then expressive behavior, it is the outward sign that emotion is being experienced. Outward signs of emotions are such as painting, a flushed face, muscle tension, facial expression, tone of voice, rapid breathing, restlessness, body language. These are the some outward signs of the emotions. So some importance of emotions in education are: first one is positive emotions reinforce the child learning, while negative emotions like depression affect the learning process. So positive emotions are very helpful in the learning process, but negative emotions are affecting the learning process. The intensity of any emotion may affect learning, whether it is pleasurable or annoying emotion. And learning is take place smoothly when students are not mentally disturbed. So positive emotion is increasing the motivation. Emotion is helping in personal development. Okay friends, this is about today's theoretical session. So now let us discuss some MCQs. So here the first one is assessment for learning takes into account the following except. So assessment for learning takes into account the following except option A, needs of student, option B, mistakes of students, option C, learning styles of students, option D, strengths of students. So just now we have discussed about the assessment. So assessment for learning. So it is according to the needs of the student. So it is also known as the formative assessment. So this is prepared according to the needs and requirement of the students. So here option A, needs of the students, is the right answer. Yes. Question number 2. The type of evaluation which is used to monitor learning progress during instructions is called. Yes, the type of evaluation which is used to monitor learning progress during instructions is called option A, diagnostic evaluation, option B, formative evaluation, option C, placement evaluation, option D, summative evaluation. Yes, here the right answer is option B. It is formative evaluation because it is used to monitor the learning progress during the instruction only. Yes, diagnostic evaluation means it is before entering into the course. Then summative evaluation means it is at the end of the course. But formative evaluation means it is taking place during the progress of the education, progress of the teaching and learning. So it is known as the formative evaluation. Yes, question number 3. Evaluation dash. Option A, measures the effectiveness of impact in meeting objectives. Option B, measures the effectiveness of the instructor. Option C, provides feedback to the students. Option D, all of the above. Yes, here very easy. Option D, all of the above, is the right answer because evaluation means it is it is going to measure the effectiveness of impact of meeting objectives. Yes, whether all the children are meeting the educational objectives or no. So you are going to understand by evaluation. It is also measure the effectiveness of the instructor. Yes, teaching effectiveness. It will also be understood by the evaluation process. And also through evaluation we are providing feedback to the students. So option D is the right answer. Question number 4. Evaluation helps a teacher in which of the following ways? Option A, it opens new avenues for action research. Option B, a teacher can categorize his pupil into different groups. Option C, a teacher can give immediate feedback to his pupils. Option D, all of the above. Yes, here evaluation is going to help a teacher in each of the following ways. Yes, all of the above. Option D is the right because evaluation it is opening new avenues for action research. It is also correct. A teacher is categorizing his pupil into different category, different groups. This is also possible through evaluation. We can make different groups in the students, such as average students, below average, above average. Then a teacher can also give immediate feedback to the students. So here option D, all of the above, is correct. Yes, question number 6. Purpose of evaluation phase of teaching is option A, to know what extent objectives are realized. Option B, to know the shortcoming of the teacher. Option C, to know the effectiveness of strategies. Option D, all of the above. Yes, here also option D is the right answer. So what is the main purpose of the evaluation? So the main purpose of the evaluation is we want to know the what extent objectives are realized by the students, and we also want to know what are the shortcomings of the teacher and what are the effectiveness of strategies. So option D, all of the above, is correct. Question number 7. In CCE, continuous and comprehensive evaluation, formative and summative assessment totals to option A, 40% and 60% respectively. Option B, 60% and 40% respectively. Option C, 50% and 50% respectively. Option D, none of the above. And yes, in continuous and comprehensive formative and summative assessment, the part is formative evaluation is 40% and summative evaluation accounts for 60%. Question number 8. Which of the following is standardized technique and tool of evaluation? Option A sociometry, option B case study, option C personality test, option D projective technique. Yes, which of the following is a standardized technique and tool of evaluation? So here the right answer is option C personality test is known as the standardized technique and tool for evaluation. Yes, question number 9. The purpose of evaluation is option A to table children has slow learner and gifted children. Option B to identify children who need remediation. Option C to diagnose learning difficulties and problem areas. Option D to provide feedback on the extent to which we have been successful in imparting education for a productive life. Yes, here the right answer is option D. So the main purpose of evaluation is to provide feedback on the extent to which we have been successful in imparting education for a productive life. This question number 10. Objectives of evaluation is option A to declare child pass or fail. Option B to know what the child has learned. Option C to know about learning difficulties of child. Option D all of the above. Yes, objectives of evaluation are option D all of the above. Through evaluation we want to know whether the child is promoted to the next class or no, means he is pass or fail, and we should also know what child has learned, whether he has understood the previous information or no, and we also want to know about the learning difficulties of the child. So option D all of the above is correct. Is question number 11. School based assessment is primarily based on the principle that option A assessment should be very economical. Option B teachers know their learners capabilities better than external examiners. Option C students should at all costs get high grade. Option D school are more efficient than external bodies of examination. So school based assessment, yes, we discussed, is primarily based on the principle that teachers know their learners capabilities better than external examiners. So option, because here if student teachers are having complete control on the students behavior, so option B is correct. Question number 12. When a cook tastes a food during cooking, it may be akin to. Yes, a cook is cooking the food and he is tasting it during the cooking process. So it is option A assessment of learning, option B assessment for learning, option C assessment as learning, option D assessment and learning. Yes, here the right answer is option B assessment for learning. It is formative because during the cooking process he is tasting it. Question number 13. Evaluation helps a teacher in which of the following ways? Option A, it opens new avenues for action researchers. Option B, a teacher can categorize his pupil into different groups. Option C, a teacher can give immediate feedback to his pupils. Option D, all of the above. Yes, here the right answer is option D, all of the above. This evaluation, it is giving new opportunities for action research. A teacher can categorize his students into different groups. A teacher can give immediate feedback to the students. So option D all of the above is correct. Question number 14. Continuous and comprehensive evaluation means option A to take monthly tests regularly. Option B to assess scholastic and co-scholastic areas regularly during the process of learning. Option C to organize various activities in the classroom regularly. Option D to assign marks and grades. Yes, continuous and comprehensive evaluation, it means that to assess scholastic and co-scholastic areas regularly during the process of learning. So option B is correct. Yes, question number 15. Three important points of evaluation process are option A objectives, learning experiences and tools of evaluation. Option B students, teachers and objectives. Option C students, society and learning experiences. Option D students, examination and result. Yes, here the right answer is option B students, teacher and objectives. Yes, three important points of evaluation are students, teacher and objective. So option B is correct here. Okay friends, this is about our today's session, and if you are preparing for central teacher eligibility test 2022, here we are having complete course for paper 1. Here you will get complete theory lectures, complete MCQs lectures, mock test, complete syllabus notes are available only at rupees 2000. You can contact this number to join. On paper 2 also we are providing theory lectures, MCQ lectures, mock tests, complete syllabus notes only at rupees 2000. You can contact this number. If you join for paper 1 and paper 2, you will get concession of 1000 rupees. So if you want to join, you can just send a WhatsApp message to 8179138413. Yes, I wish all the best to all. Thank you. And also daily we are conducting live class, live YouTube class for central teacher eligibility test 2022, and also we are conducting class for CTET paper 1 on the same channel at 9 o'clock. You can attend. Yes, I wish all the best.